Elon Musk rings alarm bell over border crisis. He says, flood of illegals crushing the country. Everyone knows it. It's obvious. Everyone sees it. Even people in the black community now are in an uproar about illegal immigrants coming over and taking over their resources and committing all these crimes and stuff like that. And the bad part about it is Biden is blaming everyone except himself. He's blaming Trump. He's blaming them not passing a border bill that really does not protect the borders. Is allowing 5,000 illegals in the country each day. So how's that a border bill? And he's blaming Biden is blaming everyone except himself. And the thing is, Biden can fix this. If he really wanted to, he can fix this. All he have to do is reinstate those executive orders that Trump had. That he took that day one he went in and got rid of Trump executive orders that was protecting our borders. Biden can go in today, right now, and do new executive orders and fix this problem. But he's not going to do that because this is by design. This is what they want. They want the border wide open to cause. They want the crime to go up. They want they want to bankrupt these cities and turn them into third world countries, and that's exactly what's happening. We're gonna talk a little bit about that. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store. Also, check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for news as well. All right, let's talk about this news. Now, this comes from BizPoc Review, or otherwise known as Business and Politics (BPR), um, and Frida Powers. She reports that billionaire Elon Musk is raising the alarm over the illegal immigration crisis, warning that the quote flood at the U.S. border is quote crushing the country. The Tesla and SpaceX CEO has already voiced his concerns about the immigration chaos brought by President Joe Biden's ruinous policies, but he took to social media to explain his reasons while warning of the risk to essential services in the U.S. Quote, dams are bursting all over the country, the ex-owner wrote in his post reacting to a report from Fox News' Bill Milligan. So again, he said dams are bursting all over the country. America is only 4% of Earth's population. If only 1% of the rest of the Earth moves here, that would crush all essential services. Common sense. We do not have the resources to pay for everyone to come into this country. We don't. We have limited resources. He goes on to say, I am ringing the alarm bell because the flood of illegals is crushing the country. And Bill Milligan, he put out that Senator LaFonza Butler is asking the Biden administration, and Butler is a Democrat, mind you, is asking the Biden administration for more FEMA taxpayer money to provide more shelter beds in San Diego after the county migrant shelter ran out of funding. She says 800 to 1,000 migrants per day will be mass released there without intervention. So it's, but look, and no wonder it's a Democrat. They're asking for more money instead of asking Biden to stem the flow of illegal immigration. Wouldn't that be the more common sense approach? Is to close off the border and stop allowing them to come in, or just we're gonna just spend us out of oblivion? That's exactly what's happening. Instead of saying, hey, let's stop them from coming in, just give me more money. That'll fix the problem. And this is why California is the desolate place that it is today. The separation between the haves and haves not is the largest, I believe, in California. Places like Los Angeles and places like San Diego and San Francisco is because they just throwing money at everything and thinking that's going to fix their problems, and it's obviously not. Well, Milligan reported that Senator LaPonza Butler, another Democrat, asked the Biden administration for more FEMA taxpayer money to provide more shelter beds in San Diego after the county migrants shelter ran out of funding. I already went over that part. Said a reminder, California is a sanctuary state and could provide state funding to assist San Diego, but Senator Butler is asking for federal money through FEMA SSP, Shelter and Service Program, which is handed out to NGOs via grants, the Fox News reporter added. And mind you, the NGOs are the people that are actually busing and bringing and trafficking these illegals into this country. They are the biggest trafficking organizations in the world, are these NGOs. But quote, America is only 4% of Earth's population. If only 1%, okay, I already went over that part. Mulligan also shared a post from independent reporter Anthony Aguero, who noted that illegal migrants had flooded the San Diego International Airport where an NGO was delivering supplies. Again, the NGOs are behind this, and they're funded by our government. Our government is giving these NGOs money to traffic these people, which is illegal, mind you. It's illegal. If my black ass was going and trafficking these people, you best believe they would lock me up, and rightfully so. So here's San Diego International Airport. It's being flooded with illegal aliens. So let's check this clip out here. Look at this. And they're in the airport getting their clothes. This is why they always have fresh clothes. NGOs pay for this. This is at our airports.
Thank you.
And see, it's more than just South Americans. These are black people. They probably come from Africa. This is wild that this is happening in our country. And our government is paying for all of this. These clothes that they have, we paid for that. The rides that they're receiving, we paid for that. And yet, our veterans, my fellow veterans that are homeless, are getting nothing. Living on the streets. Look at this. How is this okay? How is this okay? All right. Article continues. So earlier this week, Musk shared his view on why Democrats have allowed illegal migrants into the country. Again, this is obvious as well, something that I've been talking about for years. People are finally catching up, but quote, Dems won't deport because every illegal is a highly likely voter at some point, he wrote. The simple incentive explains what seems to be insane behavior. And San Diego County Supervisor Jim Desmond posted a video message calling out the Biden administration for incentivizing migrants to flood the border. He said over 1,300 people have been dropped on the streets of San Diego in the past 3 days. This is entirely the fault of the federal government for its open border policies and the state of California for incentivizing people from around the world to come here. I mean, if you say we are a sanctuary city, come here, we'll house you, we'll give you money, we'll give you clothes, we'll give you transportation. Who would say no to that? If you are, I mean, of course, if you're poor and you're in another country and you're struggling, why wouldn't you want to come and get the free handouts? I mean, I'm not blaming the people, I'm blaming our government. And I'm blaming I'm blaming Biden, and I'm blaming the globalists that are pushing these open border policies, to George Soros and the like. All right, let's see what he has to say.
Well, we're at the Iris Avenue station here, and a bus just pulled up, Border Patrol bus here dropping off migrants in San Diego County. The bus, it looks full, packed full of people, and we'll take a picture and get some shots of people getting off and where they're going from there. No families, no children.
Look at this. Military age men.
Predominantly single adults. Well, we've just seen a bus drop off, a bus full of migrants here at the Iris Avenue station. Most of them males, adult males being dropped off here. Had someone from Guinea actually come up and ask me how to get to Virginia. Another person asked me how to get to New York. There's not many people down here to help get these people to their final destinations. So they're here at the Iris station, mostly confused, wondering where they are and how they get to where they're trying to go throughout the country.
This is wild. This is wild that this is happening. And the crazy part is when Trump, other people were warning about this years ago, we were called racist, we were called unempathetic, and all these other buzzword terms they like to throw at you when you speak truth to power. But quote, nearly 7.3 million migrants have illegally crossed the southwest border under President Biden's watch, a number greater than the individual population of 36 states. And this is something I reported on. A Fox News analysis found, according to a report by Fox Business. Again, so more people came into this country under Biden than the population of 36 states in our country. How can we sustain that? But quote, the Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, report that fiscal year 2020 showed that the number of illegal immigrants on the non-detained docket has soared from 3.7 million fiscal year 2021 to nearly 4.8 million fiscal year 2022 to nearly 6.2 million fiscal year 2023. The network added. And it's going to get worse. Again, it doesn't look like Biden is doing anything about it. He can literally fix this with the stroke of a pen. He'll go in and sign executive orders for everything else. But when we need something, when we need to fix the problem, he's not going to do an executive order for that. You know why? Because his handlers told him not to. His handlers want this open border. That's why George Soros have this open border society to bring this country down to the level of third world countries. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in the news. Until next time, peace.